Hey folks, how are you doing? It's nice to see all of you here on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to tell you about a strategy that helps me make money, so do watch this video up to the end. Please make sure you like it, subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so you don't miss anything. Under this video you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions. You will also find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. Send me a direct message in my private Telegram channel and get my personal link for Pocket Option registration, which will give you a 50% bonus on your deposit. It's absolutely free. Now let's go to Pocket Option and get started. Today we're working with the euro currency pair Canadian dollar. The rate is 7.6% of the deposit. After studying the quotation chart and indicators, I open a trade for a higher price movement. The amount is $300 for 1 minute. I made this decision because the price was in the area of the minimum level, which has not been broken in the past 20 minutes. In addition, the lines of the stochastic oscillator indicator are in the oversold zone. They began to turn around, which indicates a possible increase in quotations. Let's observe, after the opening of the transaction, the price decreased, after which it turned around and began to grow confidently. A new candle after opening also turned around and is actively declining. Look east. The end of the transaction was exciting, but we earned $255. Now let's continue. I open a trade for a high price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. The decision was made on the rebound of the price, as the situation is similar as the last transaction before. And it is confirmed by the signal of the stochastic indicator about the possible upward movement of the price. As can be seen from the chart, after the opening of the transaction, the price began to rise. The new candle continued to grow, but its growth does not exceed the level of the last candle, after which fluctuations began, during which the price has moved up. A new candle opened. Here we earned another $255. Great, let's continue. Now I open a trade for the price movement below. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. This decision was made due to the fact that the price is in this area of the resistance level, which is clearly confirmed by the course of quotations over the last 2 minutes. The indicator signal in this situation is not taken into account, and I consider it false. And what happens on the chart? After the opening of the transaction, the price increased slightly and then began to impulsively decline while maintaining oscillatory movements. The 30 seconds are over and a new candle appears, which also fluctuates. But looking east, our forecast was correct, and this time our profit was $237. The profit decreased due to the change of the percentage of payments from 85 to 79 and now to 78. But let's continue and choose a new entry point to the trade. As you can see, the price ultimately decreases and then rises again. The stochastic indicator does not give any clear signal at the same time. The movement's change continues, but now the price is able to go up above the average line of the Donchian indicator. After that, it began to decline actively. I open a trade for a lower price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. I made this decision taking into account the signal of the stochastic indicator, which showed a possible price reduction. But looking after the opening of the transaction, the price decreased, but then a new candle began to grow actively, overcame the entry point into the trade and approached the middle line of the Donchian indicator. After that, the growth stopped and a gradual decline began. Let's zoom in. The decline becomes impulsive. At the same time, fluctuations in quotations are clearly visible. Against this background, the price is at a comfortable level for us. We're waiting. Yes. Our profit is $234. Great, let's continue. Fluctuations persist. The price within one candle changes direction up and down. Against the background of such price changes, there are no clear signals from the indicators. This is due to the fact that the price was in the area of resistance to its growth. After another attempt by buyers to raise quotes, the price dropped rapidly. Sellers went and take the quotes down. I open a trade on the price movement below. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. At the same time, the stochastic indicator gave a signal about a possible downward movement of the price. As you can see, after the transaction opened, the price decreased, but then a new candle began to grow and it began to gain a foothold in the entrance area, at the same time making active fluctuations. On one of them I tried to go down, but I managed to do it only by a few positions. The price was starting to be fixed. 30 seconds have passed and a new candle appears, which retains an active oscillatory pulse. The trade ends east. Now our profit was $231. Let's continue. Now the payouts if successful are 81%. Quotes are at a new local minimum. At the same time, the decline has noticeably stopped. In this situation, I open a trade for a high price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. In making the decision, in addition to the movement of quotation, I also took into account the stochastic indicator, the lines of which are in the oversold zone with a tendency to exit, which indicates a possible price increase. And what's going on? After opening the trade, the price rose slightly and then began to decline within 30 seconds. The new candle also declined after opening and then impulsively turned round and grew. Sharp fluctuations began. It is impossible to determine the outcome of the transaction. The growth continued east. Yeah, it was an exciting trade and we made $243 on it. Let's find another entry point to the trade. The price starts to rise and I open a trade to move the price higher. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. The reasons for making such a decision are similar to the previous transactions. The price is at a minimum level with an upward trend. The stochastic indicator gives a clear signal about the possible growth of quotations. As you can see, after opening the trade, the price makes oscillatory movements and then down, then up. After that, it begins to grow, striving to reach the middle line of the Donchian indicator. And then there is an impulsive decline, and the price is in the area of the entry into the transaction. The situation turns from comfortable to ambiguous, while at the same time the transaction is coming to an end east. And from this transaction we were able to make a profit which amounted to $243. This is where our trade comes to an end. Let's summarize. We made 7 trades, which we spent 13 minutes of real time on, and earned $1,698 at the same time. Thus, in 13 minutes we increased our deposit by 30%. Excellent result! Today I showed you that you can get a very good income in a short time. But before opening a trade, I strongly recommend you to carefully consider the current situation. I advise you to definitely use indicators, and do not forget that risk reduction allows you to make profit over a long period. I dare you to keep trading binary options because, as we can see, the analysis techniques are super simple. And before we say goodbye, in the description below the video you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you have. You will also find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. And even more, if you direct message me on my private Telegram channel, you will receive a personal link to the pocket option registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus to your deposit for free. So dear friends, this is a great offer. And I do hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for being with me all this time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss a thing. That's about all for today. Good luck in the market. Take care folks, and see you soon in the next video.